Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, typical winter weather. Why can't it be nice and dry, clear, crisp, and cold? I don't like the rain. So it's a good job we're in the old greenhouse and my old shed, which will be replaced eventually. So these Hyllis, Hyllis from Ikia, the wife spotted these, and also you can purchase these as well, but I think these on their own are good, but when they're actually got the covers on and you've got a heat mat in there as well, they're absolutely ideal. The heat mats, all the bits and bobs that I've bought, I haven't spent any money for 15 years, so divide that into what I've spent, isn't a lot. So we've got things chitting in here. Heat mats are working really well. I'll put an extra shelf in here off another one, so there'll be one with just 3 shelves on. So I'll need to make that one up a little bit differently. The only thing that I had difficulty with, it was fitting the plastic bits to the legs, and I'll show you how I did that. So first of all, we'll get it all unpackaged. I don't want to drag it out too much, but I'll just show you the issues that I had or didn't have with me building it on my own. So it just consists of 4 uprights and 4 trays, and the nuts and bolts are in the bottom of bottom one of those, and if you want to pause it you can, but it's 60 by 27 by 140 centimeters, and total weight is 5 kilograms or 12 pounds, so you can easily move it about. So the awkward bit is getting this little bit of plastic on the top, on the bottom of these runners. This is the top one, so that those top holes are for the top tray. These holes are to fasten it to a structure, because they would easily topple over. So that's what you're looking for on the bottom there. The only reason I'm doing this video is because I found it awkward. So if I find it awkward, then other people might need some help. I could not get that pushed on. It just would not have it. You see that drop in then? Hopefully you did. The other tight bits come up, back up again, but then just nice and gently. I think once they're on, they're on. So I'm going to fit those. In actual fact, I think I'll show you another one. I'd hate you to have to rewind, but just place them on how you think. Watch your fingers. It's not easy, by all means. You can hear the different tone, so we know it's there. Don't try and put these on once it's been built. That looks a little bit cockeyed, but I think that'll be okay. One of the things you must ensure you do is don't try and put that screw in first, because it won't line up, because for some reason on all of them they're sticking out. So going from that end, that'll pull it tight, he says, and then you can get it in, get that one in. I placed the screw on the end of the bit on my drill. Just make sure we're in the bottom bit. He's trying to think now, look guys. It is possible to do. he says. Get the first one in and you're away. But it is possible. I'll take my glasses off, I won't be able to see. Just try and get it lined up. That might be easier. These are only self-tapping screws, so don't try and whiz them in, because it'll spin the metal off on here, and you'll be in trouble. Because it's the first one, I'm putting the 2 screws in the first leg. As soon as it starts to die off, then stop. I've whizzed a couple through that I shouldn't have done. Just nice and steady, and you can work your way around. That one lines up a treat once that one's in. I've done enough of these now. I think I'll be an expert. But with the difficulties that I had, I thought I'll just share it with you. Once you got this bit done, the rest is easy. It looks like where that bit was sticking out, it's easier just to line it up with your eye. Bit of a mishmash. Its legs are dangling everywhere, but I didn't find any issues. Seems to pull it square. Now, I didn't put much pressure on that, but I don't think it's held. But if get any issues, you can always put a nut and bolt in, or a bigger screw. I had a screw in my tyre some years back, and it was leaking. So I took that screw out, put a bigger screw in, and stopped it. Only temporary, honest. So what I'm going to do now is put the next one in, then the next one, flip it over and put the top on. Okay, deliberate mistake. I've put them on upside down, you wally. Perhaps what I should have said was that I did that so I could turn it over and put them the right way up. Now, hopefully you won't make the same mistake if you're building one of these. Right, let's spin them other 2 shells over. Must remember to check my microphone. Before you put the cover on, we need to cover these corners because they are, or could be, sharp. Nobody wants to damage the plastic corners. Not sure how good they are all this is. I'm not paid, not sponsored, but when the wife spotted these, I thought they were really good. So I'll get the other two corners done. Once that's sorted, if it's not sitting square, you can just maneuver it round. Undo the zip. I didn't do this. Well, I did do the zip, but I didn't do this bit. Get all these corners out. It just sits so much better. It does go on quite easy. Get those corners lined up. Little air vents there as well. It does get a little bit tight, which is what you want. That's why we put the tape on. Corner sitting right, that doesn't look right. Everything's not stitched properly. Can't do nothing about that. Oh, there we go. Wasn't drying. There are little Velcro strips at the bottom to tie to the bottom of the legs, and if everything's good, the zip will tidy up, and that's it done. Like I say, really light, 5 kilos, and I'll just whiz you around to show you the other two that I've got, which were out of shot earlier. But I'm just messing about with these. I've got different trays. 1 heat mat in those, is 4 heat mats in these. But like I say, this is not sponsored. It's something that Mrs. K spotted when we were walking around Ikia, and I think for 25 quid with the cover, a bargain. Little mini greenhouse, etc. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the interaction. Please leave me a comment. Have you had these before? Have you had any issues? Do they degrade? Please let me know. And why not consider subscribing to see what else I'm getting up to throughout the gardening growing allotment season. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. Can't see now. One works, one's glued. Tried black tape, but it didn't work. Don't forget the end screens.